What's going on, guys? Alex back again. And first things first, please ignore any mess in the background. I'm in the midst of moving stuff around and what else, because I've got a lot of stuff I have to move around. That's basically it. What you can see is playing in the background is the soundtrack to Blade Runner 2049. This was my favourite movie of last year, so I did an unboxing of this on my channel, so if you want to see me unbox it, go ahead and check that out. I'm sure there'll be a link in the description. But yeah, one of my favourite films of last year, one of my favourite film scores of all time, officially. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because I also picked up another film score that we'll get to actually right now. That is The Empire Strikes Back. I picked this up on CD because the vinyl, not only does it never come up in my area, everybody always asks stupid money for it. So I kinda have to wait to get this on vinyl. But the CD's fine. My favourite movie of all time. I had to grab the soundtrack. I'll put that up there. And before I get on to any vinyl, you guys are probably wondering what the hell this is. Because this has not been here in previous videos. This is a picture board of Stevie Wonder. Little Stevie. The story behind this is that this was salvaged from a cocktail bar in the 80s. And my boss bought this at a record fair when he went last Saturday. I'm filming this on the 10th. So yeah, the record fair was on the 3rd. So he went there and he found a load of these picture boards with people like Nat King Cole, Marvin Gaye and Stevie Wonder, and he knew I was a big Stevie Wonder fan, so he gave me the Stevie Wonder one for absolutely nothing, which was nice of him. So I now have a Stevie Wonder picture board to put right up there on my wall next to my Arctic Monkeys tour poster. Alright, onto the vinyl. The first thing I'm gonna, if I can get my words out, it would be amazing. The first thing I'm going to show you is a 7-inch single. I don't pick many of these up, and nor do I pick up a lot of things Beatles related. I don't really ever pick up anything Beatles related, but as you're about to see, this is My Sweet Lord by George Harrison, backed with What Is Life. My Sweet Lord is one of my favourite songs of all time, so I had to grab the 7 of that. So we have that. Really nice to grab that on vinyl. Loads of 12 inches. I say loads, what I really mean is like 6. I think I have 6. Yeah, 6 12-inch singles, which is more than I've picked up in a while. But we have the 12-inch single for James Brown, She's the One, which also has Funky President on the same side, and then on the flip side is Funky Drummer and Funky Drummer Bonus Beat Reprise, or Reprise, or whatever. Excuse me. But yeah, this is just a fantastic 12-inch. I've been looking for the album that has Funky Drummer on it for a while. I could never find it, so I've just decided to grab this 12-inch as it was there, because why not? I have the 12-inch single for Method Man, What's Happening, featuring Busta Rhymes. Yes, it's a hip-hop 12-inch. It's also backed with the motto. I do like my hip-hop, if you're new to the channel. So anything hip-hop that I like, I'm going to grab it. This was really good. I picked up Selena Johnson, Tonight I'm Gonna Let Go. And the hip-hop remix on here features Busta Rhymes, Rampage, Sham and Spliff Star of the Flip Mode Squad. So more hip-hop stuff. Wasn't that keen on this one. Sort of liked it, sort of didn't. So it's one of them 12s that's going to need another listen at some point. I picked up this white label promo of ABC All of My Heart. which is backed with the instrumental for it. Really, really nice. It's a shame the vinyl is so flimsy, but it's nice that this came through the store I work at, so I had to grab it. I picked up the 12-inch single for Saturday Love by Sherelle, I think is how you pronounce it, featuring Alexander O'Neill, and it's backed with I Didn't Mean to Turn You On, which I'm not that big a fan of that track, but I really love Saturday Love, so I had to grab that. And I also grabbed the 12-inch for Renee and Angela, I'll Be Good. Another really good track. So yeah, they're all the 12-inch singles that I picked up. Onto the albums, I have one soundtrack here. I have the soundtrack to Robin Hood. I picked this up just for nostalgia reasons, really. I don't know how often I'm going to listen to this, but it's just like a little kitsch thing to have, to take a little trip down memory lane, I suppose, or just remember the good times I had as a kid watching Robin Hood. So yeah, obviously it's not the full thing, but it's definitely very good to have that. Nice little novelty thing to have. What next? Some Frank Sinatra. This is Sinatra. I shared this on my Instagram and on Facebook, and it got a massive amount of hits. The song I picked this up for is called Love and Marriage, which is probably one of my favourite Sinatra songs. It's on the Green Capitol label, and I really enjoyed this one, so nice to finally own a copy of that album. This is Sinatra. I'm not a big collector of Sinatra, but when I find something that I like, I'll pick it up. Some Queen! I've not picked up any Queen in a while. And with the movie coming out, I figured I might as well top up the Queen collection with the stuff I was missing. So I started off with Queen Live Killers. Great live album. Of course, We Will Rock You's on here twice. I don't know why We Will Rock You's on here twice, but it's still good. Of course, you've got Death on Two Legs, Killer Queen, Bicycle Race, Get Down, Make Love, Don't Stop Me Now, Spread Your Wings, Brighton Rock, Bohemian Rhapsody, Sheer Heart Attack, We Will Rock You, which I said is on here twice, and We Are the Champions, just to name a few. And there's also loads of other songs they perform. But yeah, this is a really good live album. I'm not that big on live albums, but this one was really good, so I had to grab that for the Queen collection. Some rarities here. Yeah, I don't pick up too many rarity things because I don't know how many people would be interested in the rarities I'm looking for, but this is one that I wasn't even planning on finding. But this is some Bruno Mars. Yeah, bet you weren't expecting me to say that. But yeah, I actually do like Bruno Mars' music quite a bit, and so I grabbed his debut, Doo-Wops Hooligans. Of course, this had loads of big singles off it when it first came out. Grenade, Just the Way You Are, The Lazy Song, Marry You, just to name 4 really big songs off of this album. And the good thing I like about this, it came with the original winner. But what I really liked about this is it came on this very nice translucent orange vinyl. So yeah, very, very nice pickup there. That was nice to find. I got a good deal on that, so I had to grab it. And the other thing I grabbed was Bruno Mars' second album, Unorthodox Jukebox. While the singles on this were not as big as the singles off his first album, I think, personally, in my personal opinion, I think this is the better album from start to finish. Locked Out of Heaven, Treasure, When I Was Your Man, and Natalie are my 4 favourite tracks on here. Yeah, again, very good stuff. Came with this original poster, which opens up like so, and has of course his credits on the inside, and it's on that red and black Atlantic label. So yeah, I had to grab that. That was, again, I got a good deal on this, so had to grab it. Next up, an album that really surprised me. This is Electric Warrior by T-Rex. I got this chucked in for free because there is a massive scratch on track 3 on side 1, Jeepster, which is unfortunate because I was really getting into this album, and then the scratch played. It played over the scratch, and it was just sounded terrible. But outside of that, this was a really good album. Of course, you will probably all know custom label there on Fly Records, and it came with the wrong poster. If I can find that poster it came with somewhere in here. Hang on, give me a moment please, ladies and gents. I got it. Yeah, it came with the wrong poster. It just came with this standard poster of my bone. Pretty boring, but this album really surprised me. I wish I had a nicer copy of it so I could enjoy it a bit more, but I didn't expect much from this because I haven't heard much of T-Rex's music before, but I really, really enjoyed this. So, yeah, I had to grab it. Yeah, big surprise there. Don't really know what else to say. I just liked everything on him from start to finish. Obviously, except for the song Jeepster, because I can't play that track. But other than that, it's a solid album. I was talking to Ambi, formerly known as Vinyl Victim's niece here on YouTube, has showed off some Eric Clapton on Facebook, and I've just been commenting saying that I need more Eric Clapton. So I stayed true to my word and I picked up a copy of Backless. This is a US press of this album. I'm yet to listen to this, but I'm a Clapton fan, so I can say this is going to be good. It's from '78, so it's just after Slow Hand, but I know his '70s work's his best work, so at least from my experience. But yeah, this is I cannot wait to listen to this. Of course, you all know the RSO label. I shouldn't have to show you that to you. There it is. But that's the label it came on, and I cannot wait to listen to that. And while we're on the subject of Eric Clapton, I do have another Clapton related album to show you. This one I have listened to and I've really enjoyed it. This is Goodbye by Cream. I showed this on Facebook and Instagram. It was a big hit. People seem to love this album, and with good reason as well. Very, very good album. From '68, I believe. It could be '69. It is '69 on the Red Polydor label. So of course, Clapton went from this to doing his solo work and Derek and the Dominoes, which I'm sure if you are a Clapton fan, or even if you're in the VC, you probably know about Eric Clapton after Cream, so I shouldn't have to tell you the story, but I did. And I'm no expert, so if his debut solo album was released in '69 and he was still a member of Cream, I apologise, but all I know is after that came Derek and the Dominoes and his solo career. Bread, their debut album, self-titled. Picked this up. I do like Bread, honestly. I do like their music. Soft rock, sort of folky stuff. Not a big fan of a lot of that type of music, but I do like a lot of it as well, some of it. And another album from '69, their debut. This is of course an '80s reissue on the Butterfly Electra label. You guys can see that there. It's a pretty common label, and it's going to be the stuff I pick up most from them, because you never ever see original pressings of their stuff. But that's alright for me, because as long as I have a playable copy, I'm happy. So there is a copy of Bread's self-titled debut from 1969. We're getting through these swiftly. Like I said, I had a lot to get through. I don't know if I said I had a lot to get through, but there was a decent amount to get through. So we're speeding through these. Fortunately, we only have a couple left. This is Billy Joel with Stormfront. This, of course, has the big hit We Didn't Start the Fire, which is mentioned on the hype sticker, from 1989. On this album. Decent album. And I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but I actually have the same birthday as Billy Joel, which I know a lot of people. I know. Hold your jealousy there. The inner sleeve is a bit not brilliant, but it's the original inner. You can see that there. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't feel very nice. But the vinyl's nice on the red CBS label, so I had to pick that up. And it was one I was missing, an album I enjoyed, not his best work, but still one I liked and wanted to own, so I picked it up when I found it at a decent price. Last thing I have here to show you guys is another album I didn't own, and I don't own much by this artist, so I thought that was a crime in itself. So I had to pick up more of his stuff. It's Isaac Hayes, and this is the album To Be Continued. I really like the cover on this, how it's like a jigsaw. I really like that. I really do like that. And yeah, you've just got some incredible tracks on here. Not 6 tracks, but all of them are pretty long tracks. The shortest track on here is 4 minutes and 1 second. Excuse me, but the longest track on here is like 11 minutes long. Really good album. On Stax. Not first press, I don't believe. Pretty sure this is a later reissue or an early reissue, but this is a German press of this album, so I'm not sure, you know, when this is from, but yeah, it's a good album. I love it. I do like a lot of Isaac Hayes' work, so had to grab that. And that's it. That's everything I have to show you guys. So thanks so much for tuning back into the channel. If you are new here, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe. And yeah, let me know if you've listened to any of these albums and what you guys actually think of them. So with that, that's going to be it for this video, and before I ramble on, I'm going to sign out. So thanks again. Peace.